This cunt just loves it at us.
G'day, lads. Welcome back to the One Eyed Pod. It's round
This-
3.
This bloke just keeps sending us his food. Has it got coriander on it?
Who's sending your food?
Anyway, a loyal listener. No, it's got a bit of chopped onions on it. Chopped spring onions.
Oh, did
Thought it was
he send you his
coriander, and I was
food?
I was worried that it had coriander on it.
Let's start from the top. You fucking idiot. G'day, lads. Welcome back to the One Eyed Pod. I'm still going to put the other stuff in there. Just talking about coriander because our week has gone so wonderfully.
Oh, actually, I mean, we'll get to my team in a minute, but I traded in a bunch of numpties, but it wasn't that bad, and maybe we just did so well because we just was we all had Bailey Smith in our team, literally 90% of the competition. Then Baz is out, and I think it did us a massive favor in the ranks. So yeah, I'm quite chuffed. Good start to the first 2 weeks, unlike before, Michael, where we were basically, I felt last year we were just fucking trying. We would obsess over our trades because we were trying to just beat the competition. Now we're in, an opposite position where we can fucking take a chill pill, and it's been easier and not, so challenging to try and make ground.
Yeah, because we
Early
started
days.
quite a lot of the good picks.
Yeah, very early days. I just want to say that I would not be surprised if I finished 50K. Like,
Trade himself
it
into a
wouldn't.
hole again.
It's happened before. Well, I've already done that, to be honest. So, I think
Yeah, I was gonna say.
overall, I think we just our pod picks that we started. I mean, the good old Richards, and I can't believe how many few how many few people started Zorko as well. Like crazy
Really?
scenes. Crazy scenes.
What's
So
he
I know
owned? Everyone has fucking Zorko, mate.
it's been traded in by 4K. He's only in
Only
15%
15% of teams.
of teams, mate.
You're kidding me.
You didn't and this is what I mean. Like, yes, we started some honking picks like Perryman, but Zorkacheno is only 15%. And I was thinking about captain this bloke. It wasn't that much in it in the grand scheme of things for our captain this week, but he is taking the piss again. Like,
He's
Jesus Christ.
taking the
He's
piss.
gone to F1 to D1,
Yeah, literally.
It's crazy.
He was well, we were both so hot on him coming in. I said, like, this
The run.
excuse
The
my
run.
dog is just puffing and puffing. But yeah, we were just like, this guy is just he's got an insane run, and it's Zorko. Like, this is the biggest lock in the competition.
Yep. Yeah, there's been some good picks, and I think our big one, Clary M1, Blood, Sweat, and Clary is my team name. He's back, baby. It just hit. It was
I
just
told
an
you
off
last
week.
week.
It
I
was an
told
off
you.
week
I was
last week.
yeah.
Oh, I was worried. I was dead set
fucking
worried.
told you. He was hoofing it last week, last quarter. He was hoofing it, and then he did the same this week, but he got a couple touches.
Yeah. I should just get on. I'll get on my team because I think there was. I mean, going into I'll just share my screen. Going into the round, I was having drinks with the boys, and I remember calling you, and had a couple of drinks in me, and I was just worried about the person at R2 that actually never went out of my team.
Matty Flynn. What a
Fuck.
catastrophe that was. Stressful times.
I luckily I was thinking about Nank. I'm pretty sure he dropped to 67 or something crap.
Yeah, he did.
So, oh my god, I would have been even fucking angrier if I was going to boost him in.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yes, no. So yeah, you did, because I was like, well, why aren't you worried about trading him? And then I was like, well, best 18, you can kind of escape it for a couple of weeks, and maybe I can just turn De Koning, Ashcroft into Flynn. Or those three into a Cherry or something, or a Gorn. And I'll let you talk about Gorn later. Um, so I may as well because I don't even remember I showed my score last week anyway, but I scored um, pretty par 2019, and I'm sitting around 1,600 rank, which is all right. Um,
It's fucking fantastic.
yeah, it's a good start, but fuck, look at R2 and deconing. I just want to talk about deconing. I hate why couldn't Brad like apparently Brad Scott knew this for the whole freaking week. Like I was massive on Freya. I picked him in my keeper league or whatever it was. Like I love Freya, and I know at halftime, and you told me this that because I missed half the game, so I was too busy having a chat and enjoying myself. But I love Freya. I love him so much more than STK. I told you that he would be a trap, but because I traded out Perryman in the defensive slot, I didn't want to get anyone else. And yeah, I kind of stuck with him, but he was off for a fair bit. I did watch that game pretty closely. I don't hate the pick in all honesty. I just think I don't think it's just gonna be sort of a nothing pick and I can just trade him or um use him for a ruckman in a couple of weeks or just trade
Yeah.
Bice. Um
So at halftime, Freya was sitting on roughly 33.
yeah, a lot of scaling. And like Deconing got, basically lost all his ruck hit outs in the last quarter, but he was also stuck on the bench for about 10 or 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Um, and he had 15 touches. I think he usually gets a fair bit more of the ball. He's nowhere near old mate Tommy DeConning,
Mhm.
who is basically, I reckon he is my favorite Supercoach player right now. Um, I think the only big ones in my team is, Short, who we'll discuss later. He can just piss off. He's done this every year, and I only did this. I mean, I did say it to you when I did watch the game that he's a lock, so I can't blame you, Michael. But oh my god, this guy is every year he does this. He is a trap. He can just get the fuck out of my team, and I'm happy about it. All right. Um, terrible. But Will Ashcroft as well. Tell you what, I've noticed about those Ashcroft boys. They, I don't know what's about them. They don't like. Am I wrong in saying that they go for 1-2s a lot, but they play exactly like each other, but they're a bit weak in frame as well, so they kind of think the kicks and they often fuck them up.
Mate, he's weak as piss. This Will Ashcroft,
Uh,
watching him play, and he was
uh,
weak as piss. Every time, like, just attack the footy, you weak cunt. Sorry for the language. Like, attack the footy, he was like, instead of going for a marking contest, he's just always got outbodied. Like,
His role stinks, man, and I'm shattered. I've picked. I'm shattered that I picked fucking Ashcroft. Yeah, Ashcroft over Callahan. But I'm not too worried about it now because I think if I want this ruckman, one of them would have had to go anyway. Or if I want Baz, but I was thinking the same. But he does these games where he just starts cooking. But didn't he? I missed it. I was away. Didn't he miss a mark which could have been an easy goal or something like that,
yeah,
and it could have been a 120 score. So
yeah,
I think he's going to be one of those picks. I think I'll only keep him for a couple of weeks and let's see if he does anything. I think he's got Geelong and Richmond coming up or something like that.
yeah.
Um, so I'm happy to keep, but yeah, I don't know. He's. I think his brother. I was worried that his brother would like sort of cap his points, and he scored 104, but he's just not the main mid. He's basically a half forward mid,
Mm.
and nobody likes that in Supercoach.
Super low CBAs. Like, let me get it up real quick while you're talking. Let's fucking Brisbane. CBAs, Will Ashcroft 52%, then McCluggage has taken it with 70, Neil's
52
80,
is actually.
Dunkley's
I'm.
86.
I'm pretty sure 52 is pretty good for him.
So 50 last week and 52 this week.
So that's him.
Yeah,
Um.
but I picked him thinking he was going to be the 80s man.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think his brother coming in as well has sort of um fucked it a little bit.
Well,
But
his
even
brother's
this,
not getting CBAs.
yeah, I know, but that is true. I don't know. I just think he's when I'm watching, I feel like he's affected by his brother. I don't know why. I think because they play similar higher up to the ball. I just
Mm.
feel like he could get a lot of the link up balls, and I just see him screaming like Sam Walsh. This just reminds me of Sam Walsh. Like Sam Walsh screaming at his players, "Give me the ball." He just all he does is just get skipped, and then when he does get it, he gets holding the ball. Um, so anyway, that's about that. I'm actually still backing him. Just I don't know why. I have Jaden Short in my team, so I'm not going to bother. Um, but I think the did what was I going to say? Like I've got pretty much all the good rookies. I think I just need one more, and I'd rather not trade Ashcroft and try and get
You're missing
Callahan.
3.
I'm missing Lindsay, I'm missing Levi, and I'm missing Connor O'Sullivan.
You're missing 4.
Go. Who am I missing?
Levi, Connor O'Sullivan, Lindsay, and Henderson.
Mm. But Murphy Reed is as good as Henderson.
What's Murphy Reed's break even?
He's scored a 50 and then 75. He's negative 51.
Henderson is a negative 75 at 990 at a 99K
Yeah.
rookie.
So the only way I would go about it is if I can piss off Camperelli. I'm not too worried. Like the cash gen, I think you've got a lot of good. I mean, you got a lot of cash players, good cash players in there. Budget, I think the big turning point. Um, I mean, to make or break the rookies is, um, do you try and get Lindsay or do you pay lower for Henderson? And I feel like I would rather Lindsay still.
I was thinking more along the lines of Lindsay and Henderson and skipping O'Sullivan.
So, all right, well, we may as well just go on my trades quickly because I've got nothing to talk about. um, and Andy Brayshaw, by the way, has been very solid, and I cannot wait for this run. I just want to bring it up. People, you're going to be missing out because you're just going to be obsessing over these Hendersons and fucking Zorgos and yada, yada, yada. He's got West Coast coming up, Bulldogs, Richmond, Melbourne, Adelaide, and St Kilda and Collingwood. Optus, Bar. Where's Bar? Oh, that's that. Um, the gather round,
Yep.
Melbourne. So a few Optus games, not too Optus heavy, but a lot of teams that leak midpoints. So, and you know who gets tagged? So wrong.
He
Did
didn't
we get
last
it
week.
right? I'll give it up trying to care about it.
It was crazy this week that Andy Brayshaw got moved forward.
Yes.
You see that?
Yeah, I think that's what happened last week. So does Sarong,
Yeah.
Sarong's done the same thing. So who am I trying out? These 3 boys, I think. I might use a boost. I may trade out this. I'll just quickly do it. If you're telling me to get Henderson and all that kind of shit. So you think both? Or
Well,
Ashcroft? I'll just do this quickly.
you need Ashcroft, Levi, have to have him, and you need
631.
Lindsay. Where are you going to miss Lindsay?
So I don't
Lindsay
think
is
I
the most important one.
right.
He is the
Well,
most
I've
must have, I reckon.
in every mock trade that I've done, it's got to be basically Lindsay or Ashcroft. I'm pretty sure.
Ah, true.
Um,
Well, Lindsay is cheaper and is scoring the same as him. So,
mm,
but Levi's got the potential to have one of those fucking 110 games, I reckon.
I think so too. Just plays exactly like his brother. I think that's well. I guess the only one I had was Henderson. Instead of Henderson, I had Bowen still in, and I traded out Ben Patton for Connor O'Sullivan.
Yeah, I don't mind getting rid of Patton. I'm considering it as well.
So yeah, maybe I just do that instead. But yeah, here's the team. I mean, I'm pretty. I've just been looking. I really like Dale and all that kind of jazz, and we'll look at the
You're
trade-ins.
going with Whitfield.
Yeah, but
So you're copying him.
Whitfield 530K. I really like 530K to the because originally I had Connor O'Sullivan in the team,
Mhm.
but I like any sort of the Dales. I feel like you need that extra defender because they're all scoring a heap. And don't just say that I'm copying you
You're
because of
copying me.
Whitfield, because I have loved
I
Whitfield.
sent you my trades today,
Oh,
and
fuck off, mate.
you've just gone and gone, "Fuck, that's actually not a bad trade. I'm gonna do that."
Have you done the exact ones? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
pretty much. I send them to you.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Oh, well, all
Um,
the real fucking
but yeah.
listeners will know that he just copies. I'm joking. I'm only joking.
Shut up, cunt.
Yeah.
Shut up. I think I just don't think I like Henderson that much. So if I swap my team, how much money do I have to spare? 159.
Yeah, you've
I
already got
could
one of those drop kick players, Max Hole down there.
if I went like this. Whoops. Fuck. Sorry. Got lower tension at the moment.
Mm, You put
Right.
you putting Dale in. Now, I'd love to be wrong. Oh, Jordan Clark.
Yeah.
It's not a bad call.
But that gets me Ashcroft and Lindsay. And I would somehow just trade Patton for um old mate Allen.
See, I don't
But
mind that.
yeah. I think so. I think this has all worked out because old mate Sardis was injured. So I should have just said this at the start. My trades were keeping keeping Sardis, looping him in, skipping it, Levi. So essentially, um, getting in Levi was the priority this week, and then Sardis did well, and then I was like, "Fuck, well, I don't think I can get this bloke in. It just doesn't work cash wise." So I think Sardis has helped me a bit. I just think, oh, mate Henderson, he's 99K. They're designed at 99K to make money. And what am I
They'll
doing?
make
Just
fucking heaps of cash, Henderson. Like, I'm not gonna convince you to do the Henderson pick because my rookies always end up not playing. Um, but for example, if Henderson scores a 36 next week, he'll make 50K.
so is he worth going over Lindsay or Ashcroft?
I can't speak for that. I've got Ashcroft and I'm gonna
Too
get
word.
Lindsay and I'm gonna get Henderson. You know what I mean?
All right, I'll let you talk about your team, but while you um get your team on rather, is it worth doing a triple downgrade and leaving Short in?
I don't hate keeping Short in just because um Callum Mills will be back soon. Like
Yep,
next week, Callum Mills will be back. So you're just holding him for basically 1 week.
yep.
Short's break even is 94. I mean, you can't say he'll make it, but he's versing St Kilda as a half backer. Like you'd hope that he's going to ton up at least. Um, so yeah.
Show everyone what. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we both skipped what we sort of scored and all that last week.
So this week I scored a 1961, which I'd take with a fucking sh- terrible score from Max Gorn.
Can you just
Um,
address? Can we just address that? Because I was listening on the radio yesterday. Gorney is going through some shit, so you got to let him. Wasn't that a
just
bit weird? Apparently, Gorn didn't even know that Goody was even just going to say that. Now everyone's just looking into Gorn's personal life, just saying, "What the fuck? Did he get bad sleep? Has someone, What
silver
happened
win.
to Max Gawn? And I missed this game, so you can just quickly just comment your views because basically I beat you this week in a cash league, and it
Yeah,
was all Max Gawn's fault.
yeah, it was. It was. If Max Gorn just scored a normal like 110 from Maxi, this is what you expect from your most expensive player. I would have fucked you up. But anyway, the I watched the game, right? He Sherry, like I think Max Gorn just dominates bad ruckman. Like
Yeah,
he couldn't get his contested marks, which he normally gets all his points. So because Sherry was hanging off him the whole time. Sherry was fitter than him and was just outrunning the fuck out of him. Like you would see Sherry just by himself, and in the corner of the frame, Max Gorn's peeled off
yep,
to go defensive mindset because he's like, I can't keep up with this bloke.
yep.
I've just got to run down and get the intercept mark now, which great play from the old man because he realizes it. And then like his marking contest, Sherry was just on him every single time and just bang, bad luck, Max. Bang, bad luck, Max.
Points,
And
points, points, points.
because Sherry was so much fitter or faster, he was able to push forward and kick snags. And Gorn just had no answers for the extreme aerobic capacity of Tristan Sherry. It was fucking
What did I tell
dominating.
you? I mean, I can't. I literally cannot talk in sort of any. I can't say I told you so because at the end I saw him versing Nick Madden at round one and tried to blow up my whole team to get him in. But I was keen on Cherry big time.
I'm I'm not still not mad about the Gorn pick. Like I think it's just one game.
Yeah,
I mean he's versing Wits next game. Can't expect anything big again. But it's just one game. He obviously can't handle like a big dominant ruckman like Sherry was. Um, he he was very slow to get up, but that's just Max Gorn.
yeah. It's a bit concerning that it's round two as well. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did have an injury in preseason.
If
He had
he
that leg
if
injury.
he if he continues this like another if next week he puts up the same scores, I'll just sideways him to Sherry before it gets out of hand.
There's a man that we're all sleeping on. Um, his nickname's the Pelican in our community. But Darcy Cameron is averaging
Ugh,
116.
don't even get him up. Don't
It's
even get this
well, that's
guy
who
up.
you're going. Oh no, he's had a round one. Well, he went 164, 74, 112, and now my the bloke that I was versing in my cash league captained him, and I thought that's horrible. Still scored 112, but I think if Gorn goes to shit this bad, poor Mikey's going to be losing the plot. You might have to
Nah.
go R. You might have to go R2, Flynn.
I'm
Ride it
going
with
to
me.
I'm going to fucking I'll just go to Sherry before it happens. It'll be next round. If Gorn shits the bed,
Yep.
it'll be next round. I'll trade to Sherry because there'll be enough where I can just rookie out correction trade Gorn up to Sherry. You
Yep.
know.
What
But
about the rest of your team?
yeah, let's talk
Because
about
what
it.
trades did you do? Because I didn't even say that at the
This
start.
week I just traded out. Last week, sorry, I just traded out.
Garcia.
I traded out Hugo Garcia, and then I traded out another rookie, Langford, because he got, and I didn't want to trade out Langford,
What a
but
piss take.
he got dropped. So I went Hugo Garcia and Langford, and I put in Corey Warner and Levi Ashcroft. And the reason I did these two is just because I needed a certain amount of
Garcia was
money.
sub. I
Yeah,
forgot that he was
Garcia was
sub.
subs. So lucky I got rid of him, hey.
Yeah.
But I needed a certain amount of money, and the way I wanted to do it, I was like, there's no point in me going to Max Hall.
No, I didn't mind him, to be honest. I think he's actually got a role in the team.
Hmm.
Scored like 50 or 60 dream team or fantasy, but scored 33. I think he was a bit harsh. Um, so it feels like a shit trade in, but
Yeah,
it was either that or Chad Warner, or sorry, Corey Warner, not Chad. And
Corey. And
it
he's a Pelican. He sucks.
I was telling you this. No, I don't think he sucks. I think, yeah.
Mate,
Uh,
every time the ball went near him, he just he could have, if he wanted to, he probably could have scored like 90 this game. He just sucks. Like every
he
contest he
he
lost.
got very easy in that round one with a couple of snaggies, and it was a 50-meter snaggy, and I'm pretty sure he had 50 at quarter time or something halftime, sorry, in the last game, round one.
Mhm.
But there was no good forward, so I was struggling, and literally, I did not go to Corey Warner because of you, because I was like, "Fuck this, I'm not gonna copy him." And
Dude,
it wasn't gonna be like Tommy Berry all over again, where we trade in this freaking peanut and only he gets to 20 and we only make 10K off the trade.
yeah.
So I was like, "All right, I'm just gonna stay with Hall."
No, but he made the 40, so that was good. And I was like, I probably won't even trade him out this week, so he's staying.
I
Trades
I
this,
think he's got good job security. So just I don't mind him as like a rookie.
yeah,
You but could you have gone Bison instead?
yeah, definitely, which is
And
annoying because
that's what we both didn't do.
yeah, but you couldn't tell that Bice was like got lucky in the last quarter. I mean, before
Did
that
you
he was
see
on
that goal, mate? That
Riley
goal,
Bice
that yeah,
from the
that got
outside 50.
just absolutely. He got him in the game basically, got him back in, but he was running
Yeah,
and it was like sort of on an angle. I think he's a left footer. I don't even know, but it just looked so clean, the shot. And then he just started getting points, and you're just going like, "Is this Matt Roberts or is this Riley Bice?" And somehow Riley Bice has 15 touches off fucking for 90 Supercoach points,
fucking
like
crazy because
more
it was
than Vic
all crunch time touches, whatever
scaling.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
scale.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This week though, a bit shattered about Ed Richards, the 105. This so could have been a 140. Like this could have been a massive Ed Richards score. He just went backwards in the third quarter and then came back.
Yeah.
So
Have
that was
you
a
well, apart from Zorko, we haven't really had a play. Well, I'm looking at 130s on my screen, but we've had McRae, but McRae's like not a pod whatsoever. But there's not many players going nuke mode apart from Dunkley. Maybe if you had Dale.
yeah. Dunkley went nuclear. Yeah, didn't go.
Sinclair went
Dale
nuts.
Sinclair went nuts. I feel like all the like low owned players went nuts. Franken went quite large
Yeah, well, he
last
went
week.
97. He got subbed.
No,
Oh,
no,
last week, yeah.
128 last week. Yeah, yeah.
He got subbed on 90 at three-quarter time. So thank God he
So
increased a little bit. But that is so
so depressing.
salty. Can we just talk about that F1 fake fucker?
What a fuckhead, man. Honestly, like, honest to God. If I had just
I
not watched
said
practice
it.
matches and just
I
gone
said it. I
by
said
calls,
this to everyone. I'm fading him. I don't want him. What is with this? I swear, I don't want you to tell me when I come on the last pod, and or I hear this again that he's playing full forward, but his CPAs are up. He's
well,
he's a big failed pick. I'm gonna yeah. There's no trade for him to like unless you go down a Baz maybe. Maybe that's the play.
41% CBAs.
It's gone lower,
How does this happen?
mate.
He had the most last week and now 41%. He's lost it to Willem Drew.
Is he on the chopping block? I mean, you can get onto your trades and we can talk about that later, but just put that in the back of your head.
No.
These are the big discussions that we need.
So I'm going to run through a heap of options and I want you to tell me. And then after, I would love to have a chat about defenders just in general. Um, so
Sure.
at the moment, I'm thinking short, Elijah Sardis, and I can really pick anyone I want at the moment, but just for argument's sake, I'm going to do
By the way, I He is just not a Supercoach relevant player.
Nah, he's
He
not. He's very silky, but
yeah,
that's about it. And I'm gonna put in Lindsay.
yeah,
And this is I'm just gonna show the one that I showed you to show the listeners. By
yeah.
Sullivan. Right. Wait. What's going on? What's missing? That down. That down there. And then O'Sullivan and Whitfield. And it gives me 50K in the bank.
Didn't even copy his trades, listeners.
He didn't.
I didn't
That's
even copy his trades.
this
Fuck off,
isn't
idiot.
this isn't too bad, but I'm just not sold on O'Sullivan yet. I mean, I haven't watched the game.
I really
But
liked him. I wanted to start him when I
Hmm.
had my first team where I was deciding Boyd, and I wish I did this actually. It was Boyd or a loop in Boyd's place and players around. The two rookies I was considering is Connor O'Sullivan and Lindsay. Um, Connor O'Sullivan though,
wasn't Lindsay. You were telling me that Lindsay. I said
that
to you
was
at the
bad.
start of the year, I was like, "Oh, are we fading Lindsay?" And you're just like, "He's terrible."
Well, I couldn't find a 158K player mid, so this is why I didn't do it because I wasn't a wrap with the options.
Hmm.
But Connor O'Sullivan is a decentish player, but he only really spike scored when Stu was out.
Yeah, so I'm not really that sold on it.
I would
I'm
rather
more
Bice. I would rather wait in 1 week for Bice, maybe. Um,
Yeah. Like, what do you think of something like this? Um, Whitfield in again, and then going Henderson and Lindsay, and then have just banking the 93K in the bank for next week.
I don't mind it.
And then next week I have 93K to bump up someone else. I don't mind it. I kind of like it.
Or you could just swap Patton for the other bloke, Bice,
Put
next
Bice
week.
in next week for
Next
Patton. Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
put Patton down to
Are you
Bice
not
and then up
worried?
someone else.
Are you not worried? It doesn't matter. I've had this conversation with you offline, but like
Mm.
the I kind of feel the five defender sort of structure is the best structure to have. Like, and
Yeah,
that's why I got to coding. But the best 18 sort of saves it a fair bit, doesn't it?
yeah. Yeah, I'm not too concerned until best 18's over. And
Yeah.
then hopefully coming out of best 18, I'll have the 5 structure.
So just quickly, you're keeping Ashcroft.
Yeah, or so this is my other option for the listeners. Now, this is the fun option, all right? Get rid of Ashcroft, get rid of Short, get rid of Sardis, put in Callahan, put in Whitfield. This is fun. And then put in Lindsay. Oh no. Oh. And then put in Lindsay.
I actually don't mind keeping Sardis, to be honest. It's just he might be out for a couple of weeks.
This
Or
isn't too bad.
you could just get him in get him out next week. There's no rush on him.
Yeah.
You just loop him in.
Do you think this looks better?
I don't mind it. I mean, you do love fun picks and you hate Ashcroft. And it'd be good to just see you just be pissed off at me because Ashcroft's gone 120 again. But I think Finn Callahan, I think I was wrong about him. I don't think I was ever wrong about him. I just didn't think he had back-to-back tons in him. And what did he do? He just got a back-to-back ton against old mate Melbourne. So
Yeah, a 144 and a 104. He's gonna go nuts. He's got fucking West Coast and St Kilda coming up.
Yeah, these things about these GWS boys that people haven't really spoke about it well, or not well, just often, or it hasn't come up. But I haven't listened to much content this week. But their run, and we're just looking at it. Their runs are very fantasy relevant, um, and I feel like maybe Callahan could have been the ticket that could, you know, get you up to a say 600k, and then swap him out to a Brayshaw or whatever. Um, yeah, I don't mind
Yeah.
it.
I don't even think you'd even need to swap him out to a Brayshaw. I think he's got
So,
it in him to go
but
105.
just quickly, if you, well, we've already talked about the Horny one and maybe an easy trade to Baz, but if Horny run does well, does that mean Callahan sort of blocks you out from getting Bailey Smith?
Yeah, yeah. So that kind of stops that. That's the only thing. It kind of limits my trade potential doing that. There is a scenario where I hold on to Shorty Boy and go for something along the lines of, and it's too much trade talk. Honestly, this is the last one I would do.
Fucking hell,
Um,
you've got like 5 plans.
but mate, I could do fucking
Oh,
anything this week. Honestly, um, oh, get rid of that. And for the time being, put in the I haven't even tried this. Maybe this would work. Right,
you can't be
right,
kidding, sure.
right, right. So listen to this. So this goes in like this, right? Just listen. Put Lindsay on field now. Ashcroft is gone. Then next week, trade Shorty to Mills.
Yeah.
And how am I going to get Callahan in? I don't know. Fuck it. I don't even know what my trades are this week. I've got
No,
too many.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, if you're not going to get Callahan if you're not getting him this week. I think
Yeah.
people need to realize that you're not fucking. He's just going to be the biggest fade, and it's just so it'll just piss you off so much because he's a big bustling man that just absolutely he's like a WWE player, just fucking clotheslining people, just tackling people and just going 1, 2, 3 on the ball. Callahan is just the way that Collingwood game went for me. I just get, who is this guy? And somebody drug test him. He's going up a level, but he could shit the bed. He could shit the bed, but I think there's so many good picks. I think the defenders are scoring better than the midfielders as well. That's what we've got to really factor in.
Yeah. And
Um,
that's what I want to talk about. Let's jump onto that now because
yeah,
can't be bothered talking about my team all the time. Um,
neither.
I want to ask you,
I think.
who is the best defender to bring in right now?
I mean, Bailey Dales looked alright. I was just thinking just then. The best probably way you go about it is looking at the DFS the DVP defense versus position, and it might be worth
Mhm.
getting on your screen actually.
How do you do that? Defense versus position.
Is it defense first position? It's where it says the greens and all that to say what the key the designated kickers, what their run looks like.
That's
Um,
behind a paywall now, I think.
you kidding?
Yeah.
What do we do here? Just quickly, just talk amongst me and you, and just pretend the listeners aren't here. Do we have to pay for it? We might have
We
to.
we might
We're
have
in
to.
about we're in about 6 cash leagues. We're gonna have to pay for it. And this is the thing that none of our teammates are gonna have, but we might have to share it for the content for the one-eyed pod. Maybe we just keep it to ourselves and just
Maybe
say who.
just
Um.
maybe next
Oh,
week we'll
that's a
have it.
shame. That's actually a real shame because but before round one, I swear they had those greens up. But um, it's a good thing to have. Like it's helps you fantasy wise big time. I think you could probably go. Yep, you like Salem?
I want to just touch on Salem, right?
He's crazy, but just quickly, I think he's getting I think May's going to affect him again. That
You
is
think
May
so?
affecting him. That's the thing. Is May affecting him?
Well, in these games, he scored over 100 in SuperCoach. What do all these games have in common?
Well, the kick-ins would be one, wouldn't it?
How many kick-ins is he getting? Is he getting a fuck ton of kick-ins?
I can't see on your screen, but I can get it up here.
Kick-ins 5, 5, 2.
So it's not
Yeah,
kick-ins.
no, it is the kick-ins. So he's never had this many kick-ins before.
Yeah, and May takes the kick-ins usually. I'm pretty sure.
So he's getting 5 random kick-ins.
The
Okay.
thing I don't like about Salem is, and I'm looking at it right now,
Hmm.
he does get injured a fair bit.
No, he's very cheap.
Yeah, he did this last year. Remember? Didn't you get him last year?
No, I never got him.
Yeah.
So May hasn't. Where's 2024?
Yeah.
So Stephen May, yeah, takes all the kick-ins.
Yeah.
He is the kick-in guy.
Yeah, he's got a broken larynx, a throat.
How long's that
Poor
for?
guy. Don't know. I think it's a week or two. I can have a quick look while you.
2024 against Collingwood. He had 5 kick-ins. Yeah, and scored a 104. It's all kick-ins. No. Sorry.
Stephen
Salem.
May test. Stephen May is a test.
Stephen May
So I
test.
guess you can call that pick out.
So
We
Christian
could just
Salem
top
gone.
fire. All right. So
Jordan
I think
Clark.
if you haven't got Zorko, what are you doing? Clear
We
trade him.
can't get Zorko in. Bailey Dale,
Dale.
I don't trust him.
So these. Yeah, you've never trusted Dale. Never ever have you trusted Dale.
No, because I had him last year. You didn't go through the
One,
turmoil
two,
that I went through.
1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4. So if you wanted to rank them 1 to 4, would you have?
Zorko 1.
Yep. So
I'd
1
have
to 5 right now.
I'll give you my 1 to 5. Zorko 1, Lockie
Yep, I
Whitfield
agree.
2,
Yep.
Jordan actually I'd go Jack Sinclair 3, Jordan Clark 4, Bailey Dale 5.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I might have Jordan Clark up a little bit more because
You'd
I
swap
have
Jordan Clark and Sinclair?
maybe only because he's injured. Was injured, sorry,
Yeah.
in preseason. Um, and he is 30K more.
And everyone's also sleeping on Dan Houston, who got tagged last week.
Yeah, only had the 15 touches. I think I really wanted him in as a first upgrade, sort of.
Mhm.
But I think you can maybe wait for him. 81 is a sort of shitty score. I think, yeah, I think Whitfield would be probably my number 2. I do love Bailey Dale, and I think Bailey Dale's game has changed significantly, and I feel like he could be pushing top 8. It just feels like he's everywhere at the moment, and
No, you're getting fooled.
yeah,
He's got Carlton
don't
this week.
know.
Terrible matchup with defenders.
No, complete opposite this year. I
Is it?
think. Yep, SuperCoach Gold ranks them 16th.
Wow.
I am
Who
pretty sure.
who just played them?
They played. We did. Oh
No,
no,
we didn't.
Carlton.
So
They played
Hawthorn
Hawthorn. They played Hawthorn. Sorry.
and
Yeah, Carl
who
Amon dropped to 110. I'm pretty sure.
really
Pretty sure Sinclair, Sicily scored
battle
100.
100, aim on
Yeah,
106,
go to
Sicily
the one
99.
before. Actually, you may as well. Round 1. Well, Short didn't dominate. The stupid fucking moron.
So
Tom Brown,
uh
84. That's relevant.
eh,
Vlosten, 101. Their Richmond aren't a good halfback setup. Sam Back, 75. He's a halfbacker as well. So they do split their points, and that's something that we probably should take into account when trading short. Um, yeah, I don't think Carlton are as good as they once were for the defensive setup.
You
And
know
that makes
what?
sense because they're
S-
shit this year.
You rank yours.
Well, mine would be, I really like Ballydale, but and
Don't listen
I
to
don't
me.
no,
Don't
no,
listen
no,
to me. Don't
listen,
let me
listen,
sway
listen.
you.
I
Always
think
let
I
me
would
sway your
I
opinion.
really like Jack Sinclair,
Yep.
but I'm just gonna forget about him because he's injured. But I think give me a couple of days and I can have a dream and just dream about my players. He may go up there in rankings overnight after a good sleep. But one Zorko, two Whitfield because I just love Whitfield, and I'm just gonna try and find a way to get this prick in. Um, yeah, I'd still take Clark over Dale. I think so, and that leaves Dale. Although how hot he's been would probably be not on the radar. I just know he's very popular at the moment.
So you're
So
copying me again.
I think Clark is better than Dale. Do you agree with that? And we just talked about Freo's
I
run.
think
Look
I
at
think Clark
Freo's
is better.
run.
I think
Freo's run
Clark's
is
better than Dale,
incredible.
but you've been sucking Dale off.
I love Dale. I've never owned Dale, but I love him. Like I
Yeah, I was
really
gonna
love
say
him.
you always go, "Fuck, I
I
wanna get Dale.
maybe
Fuck, I
maybe
wanna do
I've
it."
figured it out right. I think it's like I get my mates to get because you got Jordan Clark, remember? And I
Yeah,
loved
and he
Clark.
sucked.
I just want to talk about could you just instead of getting I feel like you could either go to short to Freya, or should you just pay up for a big dog? I feel like you would just pay up for one of these big dogs, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up. I'm not gonna go down.
Yeah.
Well, I had this thing in mind, right? So
It's only 50K.
you could split up Shorty Boy and put in Freya and Bailey Smith
Yeah.
at the same
That but
time.
that's if yeah, that's if he even plays this week. Otherwise, you fuck that plan doesn't work, eh?
Yeah. But
Um,
like also, who are our forward options other than Bailey Smith and Jay
that's it.
Francis?
That is it, mate. Oh no, there is a one other one. I am
Is Luke
keeping my
Jackson,
on. No, it is Samuel Darcy.
Sam Darcy? Yeah.
Yeah. Sam Darcy and the other bully one, Matthew Kennedy.
Is Matthew Kennedy a forward option? You
Yeah.
also got
Yeah.
Simpkin.
No, you were massive on Simkin. I'll give you a big rap. I was thinking about him yesterday. I think I think he's actually looked really good. Very good. But we have so many forwards right now that, it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? But
Should we just go fuck and suck my lemons, baby? I'm gonna put Simpkin in for Jay Francis this week.
I think there's bigger fish to fry, you know.
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
got
you're
you
right.
got a lot of Pelicans on your team. But look at Paulie Curtis. I'm pretty sure that bloke bench pressures 150
Big
kilos.
Paul Curtis. Remember when I put him in a multi and you
Big,
fucking laughed at me?
hey, I take it back. I take it back. What else?
There's nothing you can
No,
go
there's
with.
not.
No. This is something that I'm interested in other than the defenders. I haven't even looked who the most traded person in this week is. Xavier Lindsay, of course, Connor O'Sullivan, Nathan O'Driscoll.
Nathan
Every
O'Driscoll. How is
Wow.
14,000 people not had Nathan O'Driscoll in? That's what I really want to
Wow.
know. He's like the WWE fighters that we like, Callahan, He's just as big as
He's a
Callahan. He is
chunky
a
boy, isn't
pig.
he?
He
He's
is
a
a pig.
big boy. Wait, look at these people who didn't have Jack McRae, 4,000.
Bloody hell.
Jesus.
3K didn't
Imagine
even have Rosie. See, so I think we've made a good start here. We've got all the good players in. It's just trying to figure out not trade Pelicans like Sam DeConing in and all that. Or Hugo
it's
Garcia.
wild that Nobody's trading in Whitfield this week.
Yeah, I think the big one is though is that he is already in 13% of teams.
That's not much.
Yeah, 12. No,
What's
no,
the
no. But I think Whitfield, when I owned him, he was very unique at the start. He was only in 5. So he's one of those late he's one of those picks that nobody actually gets on until it's too late. Plus he's pretty expensive, 5.98, I think, or 5 I can't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure it's 5.90s.
most traded out this week? Harry Perryman,
Yeah, I traded him
Sullivan,
out last week, traded him out
Will
last week.
Day.
D- Disappointing player.
10,000 for Jason Horne-Francis.
These guys are onto something. I would not be trading him out against Essendon, though. No way. No way, Jose.
People still trading out Matt Flynn. He's gonna get named, you fucking Jerrys. Didn't, BJ Williams get injured?
I think he was tactically subbed, but the other one got injured, Archer Reed. We just got to pray and hope, buddy. Pray and hope.
I'm holding short this week.
4.
Short's gonna go fucking massive this week.
Stop. I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to fucking come up to all the way to Queensland and strangle you.
I'll be down. I'll be down in Victoria to watch it with you. They're versing St Kilda.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his break even, and he's gonna go 130.
Can you just, I mean, nobody's even going to be watching this, so it's more just us,
This is just us
It's
yarging now.
51 minutes in. Quickly look at Shorty's kick-ins. Actually, I've got him here. What am I doing? I don't think he even gets kick-ins anymore, this bloke.
You got one, I think, this week.
Jays. Ben Miller has got the kick-ins. The gun's fucking
They
200
just share him
centimeters.
around. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is. I don't get it. You can go from 7 to 7 kick-ins and then lose all your kick-ins. He had them in the first half, and now it's 1 kick-in.
I'm going with Shorty. I'm backing him in. Backing him in against the Saints. They're going to just be peppering the goals. You watch, and he's going to get 20 kick-ins.
Isn't that what happened last week? They got belted by nearly 100.
What was the score line last week?
They lost by 80 points, I'm pretty sure.
Fuck, they kicked 14 points and he took 1 kick in. Are you kidding me, cunt?
That's what I'm telling you, mate. He's
14 and he got one of them. What was it actually one?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's just quickly read out his stats.
Wow.
He had where is it? He's so far down the list.
Surely they
106.
can recognize that was the issue, that he wasn't taking the kicking.
Well, he got 85. So to be fair to Short, maybe we should have said this at the start. He had 85 fantasy, possibly got underscored. He had 21 touches, 17 kicks, 4 handballs, 6 marks, 85 fantasy, 1 kick in, but 71 SuperCoach. Some say maybe underscored.
What was the disposal efficiency? Clangers.
I think he had 1 turnover.
Wow.
What is going on?
I'm holding on to Shorty boy.
He had 3 frees for 1 free get. I might need to research this a little bit more. Is this like Murphy Reid getting a 50 with 4 goals? Well, when I did watch the game, and I did watch this game, I said, "Where is this guy, man?"
Hmm.
Now, first quarter, four disposals in the second, 6 and 7. So he cooked in the last half, which was probably when it was too late. Interesting. Interesting. Do I just triple downgrade? Back my team in. Get the rooks. Skip Whitfield. Who knows? You're not getting Bailey Smith in, mate. He hasn't even trained this week. Stop dreaming. Stop dreaming. Stop it.
I'm trying to work out a world where I can keep Shorty Boy and get him Whitfield as well and Callahan. Oh, how can I do it? How can I do it?
That is not possible.
It's not possible.
It is not possible. Sorry, mate. You've got gone. It's not possible.
Shut up, cunt.
Now,
I could wait. Oh, I've worked it out.
yeah. This is just false hope once again.
Right. Undo changes. Trade out gone. Trade out Will Ashcroft.
It'll work with Gone. It will work with Gone. There's no way you'll.
It doesn't work.
You made 20K. You idiot. You're such an idiot. I was just about to say how much you are wasting people's time and you've fucking just gone and tried to make 20K off Gone and Cherry and tried to claim that you're getting that in. Get onto the captains before you piss people off even more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, captains for this week, we've got Port Adelaide and Essendon. You'd VC Rosie.
Possibly. Yeah, I think you'd think
fuck
about
yes.
that.
VC J Horn Francis. Just fucking let it rip, son.
Oh, but I'm not recommending that.
VC
I
Ed.
I hate him.
What's the midfield?
We look at Essendon. Kraut's got 143, Key's got 135, Dawson 124, Saligo 108, Rankin a 97 in the third quarter. So, and it is a showdown. Oh no, wait. We're doing Port Essendon, yeah. So that's not a showdown, obviously. We get late into the pod. Our brains are going mush.
Wait, what's Essendon's midfield ranked?
And we'll
Fourth.
say it on the fourth, which is good. Who'd you click on? I can't see.
Sardis to see mids.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be going an Essendon player.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You go a Port player.
I gotta click the Port player. 7. It's not that good.
Yeah. Rose's still all right.
VC Ed Richards.
Oh, yes.
17.
Yes. I like it.
VC Ed Richards.
But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Shut
up, this is going to be the best VC of the year.
Now,
this is me laughing.
Shut up, idiot. Because you're listening right now. You've listened back to yourself on the pod when on a Friday night when you still haven't VC'd DeConing and he's versing Tim English, who is a dud. He's a dud, and is it just time to, what do they call it? Go against the grain.
That's so annoying. They're
Always.
12 or Ed Richards. Who's going to go more?
VC you can punt on, though. That's a fair thing.
I'm punting on Ed this week. And then I'm going to go C on Jack McRae.
Yeah, I want to say sorry to you. Like, very sorry that I laughed at you saying he was a C option. Very sorry about that. Like, it only took 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We leave all the good shit to the last, But everything that I have, sort of sum up bagged you about you actually.
Remember Paddy Cripps last year?
Yeah. Just quickly,
Rosie at the start of the season. Fucking hell!
I was right about Rosie. You were wrong. Let's be honest.
Mate, I said Rosie was a good option, and you fucking told me no instantly.
Sorry, mate. And that's the thing. I try and claim it afterwards. Hey, because
Yeah,
you did say, to be fair, that you were sick of him and he's going to be shit. I
yeah.
don't mind Zorko against Geelong. Otherwise, I might go Brayshaw against a shitty West Coast outfit.
Sunday C. Oh.
Yeah, the real ones know. The real ones know, or just you know. If I can avoid a Sunday C, I've got to do it. I fucking hate Sunday C's. Took Miller 50 all over again. Tagging LDU. I'll never
Disastrous.
forget. That's trading. What gets
Trade
better?
in.
Trading
Trading
in 622K. I will never
in.
forget.
I was so, you were like, he's gonna launch this guy.
And
He's
one
gonna
more.
be it this year.
One more. Round one last year. Rory led 650K. 47
Oh,
captain on a Sunday. It's a thing. It's a
the
thing, boys and
Sunday
girls.
C, don't get trapped.
So maybe it is McRae. That's done and dusted.
Does he get tagged? Do they have a
Yeah,
tagger?
possibly. Yeah, they're actually using Alex Caruso. You know Alex Caruso, the NBA player? Doesn't it look
Yeah, I
like
was like, what the
doesn't it look
fuck?
like Camden McIntosh? It's Alex Caruso running
That's
around.
so true.
I thought it was LeBron, and then I saw a photo of Caruso, and I'm like, 'cause, you just go LeBron headband, and then it was like, fuck,
Yeah,
it's actually Caruso running
Caruso.
around. What is he doing with that headband, man?
I
The
guess if you're
fuck?
bald, your sweat would just drip straight into your eyes all the time.
Logic. Thanks,
It
man.
would.
Logic.
Shut up, cunt.
Um,
I'm actually gonna go VC Rosie into C Ed Richards.
oh my god, that is massive. Matt, I'm holding you
That
to
is
that. You
big.
cannot move. You
That
cannot
is
move.
big balls. That is
You cannot
big
be messaging me
cojones.
30 minutes later saying I've changed it. That is massive. I will You will either be number one rank or you will be 30K. Just from those two.
It's gonna be these two, M1 and M2. Maybe I just go straight C on Ed
No,
Richards and
come on, mate.
NBC boy. Stop being
Jeez,
silly,
man.
Michael. Pick a normal option. What I think I'll go VC Ed Richards, and I'm going to go C Big Clayton Oliver. That's still risky. He hasn't proven himself yet.
Yeah, I don't think Teaser are that good of an outfit. Surprisingly, I thought they were going to do really well. So you're keeping Shorty and simple to the end of the pod. Are you keeping Jaden Short? See,
I'm
you've
keeping
changed it
short.
again. You've changed it
I've
again.
keeping
So
short. Well,
you've
my C is
changed.
going to change, but my VC will be Ed Richards, guys. If you want to follow me in to the how many
Oh,
people have short? How many people have him? To the 2,000 people that have him. If you want to follow me in, I'll see us all on Saturday night or Friday night.
just quickly, is he on? Where is he ranked at the moment in midfielders? Is he top 8?
Well, we've had buys, but midfield go average or normal.
Yeah, average makes more sense.
Um,
Just
where's mid? Where's the mid only?
fucking dipshits, eh? They just try and ruin us all. You can't do anything easy in this app. Oh, well, let's not
Um,
even bother. You got Tom Liberatore, who we considered getting 130 average. What a piss take. Fuck
1,
hell.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Mate, you can't even say his
No,
name.
he's not even close.
Just calm
Jordan
down.
Dawson's having a better year than him.
Oh, don't tell me that.
112 average. You take that from Ed.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's have a good week. Make sure Michael doesn't trade short, and 2, just change his captains, just like he said before.
Go
Have a
on,
good week.
Ed. Straight C.